Hi, everybody. I know, it's been a long time, and I've run out of excuses because now a friend of mine, Polis, asked me to share something positive about everything that's going on around the world now. And the truth is, I was a bit hesitant, a bit reluctant to share anything, knowing that telling someone not to worry causes them to even worry more. It just didn't feel right knowing that thousands of people are losing their job or even a loved one. It kind of made more sense to perhaps honor our healthcare workers or people on the front line, people working at grocery stores. But the more I thought about it, the more I came to depend on a beautiful quote by Ram Dass, one of my favorite spiritual teachers, who said that all we're just trying to do is walk each other home. And in a way, what he meant by that is that we're all in this together, and that sharing what we know with each other is both comforting and even good for us. So, helping you actually helps me. And what I share with you really is something I want to hear for myself. So I thank you for giving me the opportunity to share that with you. I'm going to share a lot of stories actually. The first being what I tell everybody who asks me what I've been up to lately and how I'm coping supposedly in these crazy times. And I tell them that I am planting seeds and watering my garden. And they say, "What? You're lucky. You have a nice, beautiful garden." And I say, "No, no, no, no. You too also have a wonderful, beautiful garden and should tend to it." And that's when I point to my heart. And so I tell them in a way something what the African proverb brilliantly shares, in that if you water your roots and they are deep and solid, it doesn't matter how windy, how noisy, or chaotic it is above the ground. And so, job losses, losing even a close friend, if you have faith and a solid belief and care to your beliefs, in whatever form that may be, you should be all right. Okay? Am I delusional? I don't think so. Am I naive about everything that's going on? Not. Definitely not. Because I've had clients cancel on me too. And the situation isn't as great as it would normally be. So, Thales, what are these roots you supposedly talk about? And how can I water them? And I smile when they ask me because I think of a line I wrote in Odyssey to the Heart, which is my favorite line, and I never forget it. I know it by heart. And it says, "Migrants of life, aren't we all drifting displaced in search of it all? Where is it? What is it? I want to know." And of course, that's right here. Let me share one of the most powerful stories that I experienced personally that describes this inner feeling. A couple years ago, I was up in the village of Galojorio, where I am now, And we didn't have anything to cook for lunch. So I went down to the grocery store in the village, and it was closed. And I came across a lovely lady by the name of Sophia. And she stopped me and said, "Hey, are you the son of Thales Panagides?" I smiled and said yes, and told her that we ran out of food. And she was so gracious and supplied us with a box of spaghetti. And as I left, she said, "Thali," and I'll say this in Greek, "Mono iagabimeni," she said to me, which means only love remains. I didn't quite know what to make of that at the time. And several months later, somehow she came across my phone number and she called me and asked for my dad's phone number because she had lost it. And she was pleasant and sweet and kind over the phone. And at the end of the conversation, again said, "Thalys, only love remains." Again, I kind of brushed it off. But then, a few months forward, my father fell ill. And he told me, "Thalys, please tell Sophia that I will be going to the hospital." And I realized, wow, okay, she must be very important or someone very special. And I promised to contact Sophia and tell her that my dad was going to the hospital. And that following night, my father passed away. And of course, it became very clear to me what she meant by only love remains. Because following my dad's passing away, I felt such an intense love by everybody who knew him, including Sophia, that remained even after my dad departed. But his love, his presence was still and still is ever present. And this is what it means, that love is the only thing that continues to stand, no matter what the craziness that is happening around the world. So how do we water these roots of love? Rumi, the Persian mystic, said there is not just one way to kneel down and kiss the earth. That is just so beautiful, because my way does not necessarily mean your way. But one thing's certain in these times, when you turn on the TV or read the news online, there's a certain weight to words like anxiety, panic attacks, depression, just endless words that weigh down on us and can affect us. And this reminds me of the story of a young monk with his senior mentor. And they were out walking together when the elder monk pointed to a very heavy rock and said to the young monk, "Is that stone there heavy? Can you pick it up?" And the little monk said, "It's very heavy. There's no way, no way. It's too heavy." And the elder monk said, "It's heavy only if you pick it up." So be careful what you attempt to pick up, whether it be the chaos of news out there, And that's not to deny everything that's going on. On the contrary, only if it affects you to a degree that it ruins or your own well-being. Okay? So I also decided to, I'm a bit random here, throwing a bunch of things out there, but I also called another elder that I respect very much. He's in his 80s, my dear friend Neoptolemos. And he said, Thales, just be patient. Just be patient. This too will pass. And of course, being patient is a very, very wise thing to do, especially in these days. And even the Dalai Lama relied on patience. It is the supreme means of transcending suffering to be patient. Something else Anne Lamott said, in times like this, or whenever you're challenged, just put your right foot forward, then your left foot forward, stop and take a breath. And so it is in life when we are challenged and when we are confronted with difficult situations. And in times when you kind of slow down, it truly is an opportunity to see things you just didn't have the time to see before. I've noticed that now answers surface with such clarity that I have no doubt they are the right decisions to make. And it's so beautiful. In fact, I would say this is one of the positive things of everything that's going on for me anyway. So, in closing, I encourage you all to tap into your garden, which is so rich with fruit and vegetables, to care and provide for you, just like a lighthouse, always giving and guiding ships on good days and stormy days. So water your roots, keep watering them, because when you have peace within inside of yourself, nothing can shake you. Absolutely nothing can shake you. Really, love is the answer. It's not a mystery. Thousands of songs have been sung about love and poems and books. All we need is love. The fact that we are here on this beautiful planet Earth for this short period of time, that in itself is a miracle. It truly is a gift just to be alive, to experience and breathe this magnificent world we are in, with all its ups and downs. And the more grateful you are for every little thing, even your own breath at this moment in time, that is just a source of love, of light. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I know surely you know what I mean. If there is just one prayer you have or one mantra, let it be just to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have allies everywhere. Everywhere you look. Look up at the blue sky. That's an ally there to be thankful for. So, in closing, I just hope you are thankful for everything you have and everything you don't have, but don't want or don't need. Thank you, and I wish you all the very best. Sorry for rambling on a bit too long, but I hope you enjoyed this long and delayed musings. Take care, everybody. All the best. Bye-bye.